back live and direct with the sunset. Well, sunset, sun go, or whatever it is. I don't know too much. I'm kind of lost in words here. But we're gonna call it a sunset. Anyway, I think it's a lot about acceptance. I was reflecting on that before. And why some of us move towards a sense of mission to save humanity, save ourselves, and then inspire others. That's saving humanity to me. You know, what's saving the world? It's saving the people from the mental suicide. That's what it's all about. That's how I see it. We have to save ourselves for what? From that mental genocide that we're all pretty much victimize ourselves with. And that is happening right here, right now. So it's I think, take a step back, look at what's going on, look at what's going on with our life, look at what's going on with everything that surrounds us, and accept it. Accept ourselves for who we are. But a lot of the stuff that we get caught up in is we don't accept who we are. We don't accept fully who we are. We accept the distraction, overlay, fantasy persona, the ego and all that we accepted very well. But when it comes time for acceptance with a sense of mission or something greater than our little freaking life, when it's time to step into our fears, well, that's where we shrink. That's where most of us shrink, when it's time to step into greatness. Or are we gonna shrink all our life, or we're gonna at least realize at one point what's going on by acknowledging what's going on around? That's what I think it is. The ultimate goal is discover who we really are. That's what the goal is. And that you get it after getting to yourself, getting to start to want to break. You have to accept yourself. You have to accept yourself for who you are. And realize that there's something at stake here. It's your life, it's my life, it's our life, it's the world, it's the earth, anyway. Everything goes together. In my book, everything is together. Nothing is really separate from each other. We have to live in a synergy and harmony. The birds harmonize. Everything harmonizes around except us. We're fucking crazy and fucked up, and we don't harmonize. We destroy more than harmonizing. But once we get to that vibe, that harmonized vibe, it's something very different. Something you find a lot of power in, for sure. You're gonna find yourself at one point. You're gonna let go of all the nonsense, all the secondary activities that push you like a leaf in the wind, and you're gonna get to know yourself. You're gonna get to know who you are. If you keep going and breaking the walls one after the other, you're gonna discover it for sure. Come on. None of us are here to just as random speckling, not having any sense of purpose. We all have a sense of purpose. We all have a purpose. It's just we don't accept it. We don't accept our mission. We don't accept the purpose. We don't accept, and we avoid it. We avoid because first of all, the stress of life, all the worries of life, all the nonsense in Babylon. When you're victim of nonsense day after day after day, when all you see is nonsense around, it affects you. It can affect you a lot. It can take you out the moment. If you let it affect you, if you let it get caught up into it, there's a lot of fucking madness in Babylon. That's all there is. And if you let yourself just distract a little bit by it, don't let all these things once you're on the way to really discovering who you are, you can't let these things disturb you. You can't let these things take you out the moment. That's what it's there for. It's there to take us out. Take us out the moment, take our energy, they're like vampires. It's like vampires. We're gonna chase those vampires, those bloodsuckers, that's what they do. They come and suck your money, suck everything from you. They're like bloodsuckers. Your money could be anything, could be your blood, could be anything, can be considered as blood. Not only the blood. When we say they suck your blood, it's because they suck something out of you. Obviously, they don't come and suck your blood physically unless you give it to them for their rituals. But yeah, it's just about, you know, sucking the blood. Is sucking the blood. Is sucking your money, sucking this, sucking that. That's what they do. They put us in trance and suck our blood, and then we end up oblivious to the whole thing because it seems too hard to just define ourselves, just define our soul, and define a living dream, and go after. You know, it's just that, I don't know, we become passive at one point. We become passive and we give up on life. Most people give up on life. I advise you not to give up on not to give up on life. That's why I'm here. If you're about to give up on life and say, oh, it's just too hard, or it's not for me, living my dream, it's not for me, it's for everybody. You're here, you have a purpose just like me. If you feel small and insignificant, you got some work to do on yourself, because you are here for a great purpose. We're all here for a great purpose, but it's to get that purpose, it's to get to that purpose, it's to accept that purpose, it's to accept that mission. All this doesn't come naturally, you know, it doesn't come, you have to induce it, and you have to induce the everything, because the programming we've been put under. So it's very important to constantly access the walls, get to the wall, you know, get to the wall, and then start with a hammer. You can start with a chisel. You can start with a chisel to break the wall. Start with the chisel, and then you get to a bigger hammer, and then you get the stage hammer, and then you're just breaking everything down. Babylon is falling down. That's what it is. To me, that's what it is, breaking Babylon, because Babylon, where is it other than inside us? It's all over us. It's inside us. It's so breaking the walls, very important. Very important to break the walls, to constantly access greater vibration. That's what we're after, the good vibes. You know, that's what you want to focus on, the good vibes. Everything that uplifts you, everything that keeps you awake, keeps you alert, keeps you aware, that you can consume it anytime. That's why making those videos in nature makes me feel very much alive. I love making those videos. Or do you think, honestly, I wouldn't have come here night after night, day after day, morning after morning? Come on. I love it. That's the best job in the world. And I don't even need to collect money from you guys. Like, I don't even need to ask for money. It's a job in selfless service. That's what it is. And I think I have the best job in the world. I think so. First of all, I use my time however I want. I do video whenever I want. So it's the best job in the world, uplifting the world. Well, keeping on.